Hi guys, and happy weekend or whenever you watch this. I'm Natalia with Light Witch Tarot Shop, and today we are doing our weekly reading for the week of October 3rd to October 9th. And today we are using the energy of the Rebel deck, and we are just going to take a look at the guidance that's coming with a little sarcasm and a little bit like a lot of no sugarcoating. So if you're looking for a no sugarcoat deck, this would be the deck for you. It is one of my favorites. And what we're gonna do here is we're just gonna begin. So this last week that we had, the intensity of astrology was insane. This last week was just crazy. It almost felt like is it a simulation? You know, there's moments throughout that week that I was just like, what the fuck? Like, that's all I would say. Good news is that the week of October 3rd to October 9th is going to be much more lighter, right? It's almost like whew, we get to breathe a little bit. So that is good. Now, if you're ready for your reading with me, head over to lightwitchtarotshop.com. You guys know that I am now scheduling for the month of July 2023. And I know there's a lot of imposters out there on Instagram, on TikTok. Don't pay attention to them. If you ever get a DM saying Grand Rising and all that shit, that's not me. In order for you to get a reading with me, I'm never going to reach out to you. Your ancestors didn't tap me. Your profile picture didn't catch my attention. You just go to my store, you choose the reading of your liking, and you just purchase it, and I email you your date, right? So we've added a lot of new candles this week. Remember, my candles are organic. I don't use color anymore. They're all about the energy and the plant spirits that are in there. So check out the shop for any of your needs, and let's go ahead and get started. So we start out with fuck apologies. Step away from the crazy making diet for a hot second. Kale and spirulina taste like ass, and whatever you're thinking about, don't do it. So let's start with the first card, fuck apologizing. Right, or fuck apologies. What this is all about is just telling you just do it. So many times when we're out there in the world, let's say somebody bumps into us, instead of us just like, you bumped into me, what do we say? We apologize. We say, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't bump into them, they bump into me. But you will realize unconsciously how many times a day you're apologizing to people just for existing, just for breathing in their space. You have to stop doing that. You have to start feeding that root chakra, wearing more red, feeding yourself with affirmations that make you feel good. Stop apologizing for everything. Stop waiting for someone to tell you it's okay for you to do this. Hey, if you want to do something, if you're ready, if you feel it on the inside, go fucking do it. Be a rebel. Stop waiting for someone to say, don't do that, or yeah, do that. You are the master of your own ship. So make sure that you drive that shit straight to where you want to take it to. Step away from the crazy, right? And this talks about making sure that you are being fair to yourself, right? Get some good energy. So many times we are always kind of just following the rules, almost to the point that we're living a very beige life, you know. And there's that saying that says, if it didn't get you burned 400 years ago in church, then what are you doing, right? So now I'm not telling you to go be crazy out there, but just lift some restrictions in your life. Now, I don't mean those restrictions that you place for your own good, right? I mean, when was the last time you had fun? When was the last time you danced? When was the last time that you just let that inner maiden come through? There is youth there within, but we're conditioned to think that after a certain age, we are supposed to be bitter and old hags. Fuck that. Be an old hag, but be an old hag who likes to have fun. I needed that card. I think that was for me. Is that for you as well? Let's take a look at the third one. Whatever you are about, whatever you are thinking about, don't do it, right? So it says now is not the fucking time. So if you find yourself that you're very impatient, let's say you're an air sign and you don't think things through, right? Just chill. This is not going to be a week to jump into the conclusions. This is not going to be a week to say, okay, fuck it, I'm going to do it, right? So many times we do stuff like that and we end up regretting it, especially if it's during a time where you're extra emotional, extra sensitive, angry, or too happy. A lot of times we know not to do random things when we're angry or sad, but also when we're happy, when I'm really in a good mood, right? When I'm feeling really great, I used to end up agreeing to things, making plans and doing all this stuff. Why? Because at that moment, I felt really good. But you know what would happen later on that day? I would end up regretting it because I'm no longer in that moment, right? So just don't jump into things. Think things thoroughly. Observe before reacting. This is going to be a week to take it easy with yourself. So let's go ahead and pull out our last card for today. And the last card, let's see where we're gonna get it from. Let's go ahead and use it from the Dame Darcy Tarot, and let's look at the last card that we have is the Two of Swords in reverse. You gotta stop doubting yourself. You know, you have to stop double guessing the messages and the energy that you're receiving. You're extremely intuitive. You know what to do, but all of this time, sometimes we are like, yeah, I'm gonna do this. And then we start dissecting that thought and now we're frozen. Next week, go with the flow. Don't jump into conclusions, right? Don't apologize for your existence. Do the things that you love and allow yourself to have fun. I think this message we all needed, right? Especially us in our 40s or whatever stage of life you are. There's so much more. Life is not over. Just stay here a little bit. There is fun, I promise. I love you guys. I'll see you next weekend, and blessed be. Bye.